What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Very excited today. It is, of course, Crusader Day. Oh yes, in Zenith Hall we've got Crusader Industries and Tumbrel. Zenith. Let's try and ignore my corpse marker there. Apparently that dead body's indestructible. I actually shot it, rammed it with my ship. It's still there. I'm not sure how long it's going to be there for. It may be there next week, who knows. Alright, here we are. So we've got the same little holograms here at the beginning. Alrighty, let's take a look at this. Ooh, yeah, that's what we're here for. Oh yeah, well, it doesn't quite fire that fast, does it? But, you know. Unless you have like a fleet of 20 and they all fire at once. Even with this prototype, Crusader is up to the task. Interesting. Cool. I remember that. It was like a year ago, I think. Alright, here we go. Oh, and I should point out, I'm all dressed up today. Yeah. Dolled up to the nines, mate, innit? Oh, yeah. Anyway, so we can, look good as we strut around the Crusader Exposition exhibit. Alright, so what we got here. So basically, we have the Hercules, we got the Tumbrel Nova in the middle there, and then over to the left, sorry, we've got the Ares and the Star Runner, and then downstairs we've got, looks like the Cyclones, and then in the hologram the Tumbrel Ranger bikes and the hologram of the Genesis Starliner, so that's interesting. Alright, let's do this. So, I think by now most people are familiar with the C2 and the M2, wait, other way around, M2, C2, and A2. They've been in a while, so the Nova tanks. You know, I've never actually been in a tank because I was like, nah, not interested, but let's have a look. Kind of cool. Guess that's the main turret. Yeah, interesting. It's like only one driver, I think. And then the main gun operator. Yeah, it's noisy over here. Pretty cool. Can we open this? No, we cannot. Okay. It's a shame. I don't know why they don't have them open. Oh wait, the M2 looks like it's open. I would have thought they'd want to show off the bombs on the A2 though, you know? No, it's definitely not open. Okay. Well, we could just run through the M2, so if you've never seen inside one of these before, you can get an idea of the size. Yeah. So these can hold, I think, 2 tanks, or is it 3? Or a bunch of other vehicles. Woo, shoot, there's no ramp there. That's weird. Okay. Can we go upstairs? Why not? Let's have a little looky look upstairs. For those that are not familiar, this is the M2, so it's got like the drop seats and all that stuff. First time for the C2. The A2 is pretty cool, but the A2 has a third the cargo space of the C2, so C2, the white one, is the cargo variant. It has like over 600 SCUs. Then you got the M2, it's like 400 and something, and then the A2, well, yeah, and the A2s, which of course has the bombs, but then the cargo is sort of, it's like artificially limited down to 200 and something. The bombs don't even take up that much room, so maybe it's to do with their mass, their weight, I'm not sure. But if you look in the A2 cargo hold, the bombs don't take up that much space at all, so it's kind of an artificial thing. Anyway, here's a nice bridge that they all share, except for the C2 does not have that third seat. It just has pilot and co-pilot. And the whole ship is just basically for cargo and 2 crew. So it's very comfortable for you and a buddy, or you and your significant other, however you want to do it, if you want to fly together. This does have, so it looks like it's for 3 crew, it's 3 beds, only 2 desks. It's kind of weird. And then auxiliary crew. So these are like the jump seats. Make some food there. There's an armory here. I wish we could, maybe we can get, I don't know. Suits, weapons, blah blah blah. Okay, I don't like the M2 much. This isn't very practical for a dropship, you know. It's not like they have quick access to the outside. You know, cram in this elevator or go down the ladder there, you know. It's kind of weird. Alright, lower deck, I guess. They still haven't finished the animation for this. When you exit the ship, it looks all like the elevator basically levitates. There's supposed to be a guiding arm that comes down with it, and it just, I don't know, it doesn't. And then the 2 exterior doors don't open either, so you literally clip through the doors. How they can be okay with it being in that state, I have no idea. But apparently they are. They just left it like that for now. God knows how long it's going to be till they get around to fixing it. I think it's probably just going to say rent. Yeah. The elevator under here. Can we get in that way? I was trying to rent it. Oh, darn it. Okay, never mind. So we can't get in there. They should have left both ramps open on all 3 of them, if you ask me. I don't know why they wouldn't. And I don't know why none of the ships at the expo are in a powered on state. They're all dark inside. I'm like, why would you do that? I mean, you know, don't need to whine, but it just, you know, it's super funny like that. Like, they put on these massive shows, and then things like that. Like, everything's dark on the inside of the ship, and you can't even get in half of them. Because you can't press the ramp button, because all that happens is it thinks you want to rent it. Yeah. Whatevs. Oh, here you go. We can get in the C2. So let's have a look at the interior here. This personally is my favorite. If the A2 is really a massive ground attack ship, because all the turrets, except for like only one of them points, like defends the upper part of the ship. All the others are underneath the ship, so they are for ground attack. And then of course you got the 2 pilot control guns. So, you know, it's not like the A2 can defend itself that well in space, if you see what I mean. Because most of the turrets are pointing down. So all someone has to do is just stay above you in the A2, and all they've got is 1 turret that's able to get on them. You know what I mean? So it's really a ground attack ship, that's why. The M2 has like an extra turret over the C2, which is under the chin. So that is a bit better defended, but that's the one we were just in, like the sort of dropship interior. This is the C2, it's pure cargo. I like this one best. It's real nice for a crew of 2. So you and a buddy, or like I said, significant other, whoever you want to fly this with, and just trade cargo. It's, I believe I'm right in saying that currently carries the most cargo in the game of any of the ships that are in the game. So you got 2 nice little beds here. You know, those military bunks are gone. Just you got actual decent beds. There's 2 shoilets, so you get 1 each. A desk each too. Okay. So that's the sort of little habitation area for C2, and then if we go over to recreation, for the 2 people, you have a nice little eating area, which is very Star Warsy and cool. I love it. And food prep area. And food storage area. I wish this would open, like, on the Redeemer. Like, they really need to put that Redeemer type fridge, or just give us access to the fridges on all of them. If they can do it in the Redeemer, they can do it on all of them. Come on, man. Come on. Give it us. It's been 10 years already. We need... we eat and drink in the game. It's like, it's about time that we actually could use the food and drink stuff in the ships. And we've had eating and drinking game for ages. It must be a year already. Probably more. I don't know. Anyway, what do I know? Okay, so and then this is a little couch and big old widescreen TV. So, and then this is just going to be storage over here. So it's really like a nice living area for 2 crew members. Okay. And of course, all the ships have these storagey McThingies in them, which I can't access because it's not my C2. They've got the weird freaking quantum singularity that powers the ship, or whatever the hell that is. It looks cool, and it's really bright. And these wires kind of glow, which is cool. So I'm guessing it's kind of like the main power conduit or something that feeds the engines. This is the port engine, the other one, starboard engines over here. Okay, and then you've got, of course, your components here. Like there's a cooler, the quantum drive sits in there, the jump drive well. This is... I don't think that one opens on this one. The M2 and the A2, I think, have an extra power supply, so... Yeah, it's another cooler. Power plant, yeah. I don't think there's anything in that one. So... anyway, just take a look at the bridge real quick. You know, Crusader ships, love the doors on them. Very cool. They're solid, but they move fast, and they react well too. See, so you do have a station there, but there's no chair. So I'm not sure why they left the station there. Or I guess it's the same as this. They'll do something, maybe some kind of system display. Who knows? But basically pilot and co-pilot. The pilot has the same 2 guns pointing forward, and then the co-pilot can control the rear-facing, the rear turret. Okay, so woohoo! I do love the C2 though; it's very nice. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. So, yeah, so you've got the C2, which is pure cargo, and that's the one we're on, the white one. You've got the grey M2, which is the dropship kind of variant, but about 200 less cargo it carries. For some reason, don't ask me why, because the cargo bay looks the same size to me. And, you know, like, you'd think they'd build something in the cargo bay to, like, I have no idea. Something that's taking up space, basically. So we can at least have that sort of immersion, like, yeah, I can see why the cargo bay can't hold as much, blah, 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 you know? But no, it's just empty like this. And on the A2, it's exactly the same, except for in this corner and this corner is the 2 bomb release mechanism thingamajig. So they literally take up the, like, where those gray stripes are, the wheel marker track thingies, it's clear up to there, so you can still drive a vehicle on from the back, I think. Pretty sure I'm right in saying. You know, so literally, you still got all that space, and you're telling me that the A2 can only carry 200 and something instead of 600 and something? Yeah. I don't know. They should have done something to make the bomb stuff look bigger or whatever, so it explains why it can only carry 200 and something. Unless those bombs are like really freaking heavy or something, maybe that's the reason. That's what I tell myself, so it doesn't mess with my OCD. So I don't understand it. Okay. This is just me whining. Okay, but I love them. I love them. I think they're beautiful ships. You know, depending on what you want to do in the game, there's a variant for you. The A2 is crazy expensive. It is cool though. And it has a crew of 8 because of all the turrets. In fact, that's what we should point out, is all the turrets. Because apart from the giant freaking bombs, size 10 bombs, look at all these turrets on the bottom. Oh, so there's an extra one under the chin, which also the M2 has as well. But then, in addition to that, the A2 has this, this, and this. So, yeah, a lot of turrets. And you notice they're all underneath because they're all meant to attack the ground. So you're supposed to swoop in, you know, all your gunners, like, take out a bunch of ground targets, like, putting a lot of damage onto the ground there. You can also soften it up with the bombs first, I suppose. I think this is the... Is that the bomb? I don't know. Pretty sure it's the bomb bay. Maybe that's the bomb bay. They're around here. They open up. No, it can't be because it's above the guns. It might be this. But it's pretty cool because, you know, you actually, if you look underneath when you switch to bombing mode, you'll see those doors open, and then the bombs are moved into place, ready to drop. It's like the whole thing actually works. Like, it's not just like, oh, there goes a bomb after I pushed a button. No, like, it physically drops a physical bomb, and you can even watch the bomb. It's cool. All right, so that's the Hercules. I spent a bit of time on them because they're really nice ships. I have the C2 because it's just that's what I wanted it for. I wanted a big cargo ship. I also have a Caterpillar, but with the Caterpillar, I'm keeping that. Even though I have a C2, I'm keeping the Caterpillar because of the whole modular thing. You know, you'll be able to swap out the modules on that, so that's why I still have that. Whew, okay, and here we go. This is my favorite room, actually. Beautiful ships here. So we've got the Ares on either side, brand new with this patch. The Ion with the huge laser cannon, or the Inferno with the huge Gatling gun. Both of them are size 7. These just went on sale. I own an Ion. I just prefer the style of the Ion. I mean, the way it works. The Gatling, it's like... See, this is more of a sniper. So you, like, from a distance, one hit, pop on small ships. With a bit of practice. And medium ships, few hits. Big ships, more hits. You know, you may want to take a buddy with you for the big ships. It also, for dealing with smaller ships, real tiny ships, you can put, well, first of all, it has 12 size 3 missiles. I haven't worked out where those ones are. Then it has an additional 2 missile bays, which are the ones you see there, left and right. Now, with these, they're actually size 5 missile bays, but with a 4 times size 3 rack in them. Okay. So with the size 5, you can have 4 3s, 2 4s, or 1 5. So it's up to you how you want to configure it. You just go buy the appropriate rack and swap them out, and then put the appropriate sized missiles, or size 5 is basically this, you know, small torpedo. So you have less shots but more power. So I don't know. You have to sort of play around with it and see what you find useful depending on what you're doing. But if you just want, I mean, I suppose you could put 8 twos in there if you wanted to, like, so you have a bunch of protection against little ships, you know, get those quick but small size 2 missiles in there if you want to. So that's another option. And the cover, the cowling there, the tubes, all that changes. The Ares has kind of like a custom thing where when you change that missile rack, it's actually this whole faceplate with the ports in it, with the tubes in it, that changes as well. So it's pretty cool. I have noticed though it doesn't seem to work with the extra paints, like the paint jobs that are available as well. When you change out the default one here, it's not the same color as the paint, it's just white. So that's a bug or something they've not thought of. I don't know how they miss these things, because it was immediately apparent to me. I put my paint on and swapped out for a size 5 and it was white, and it's like, dude, really? Okay, whatever. But yeah, so just be aware of that. Actually, I'm not too keen on the paints. I think I'm going to melt the paint. They're pretty dull. It's just sort of militaristic, which I get, but I was just hoping for something cooler. I don't know, like black with red stripes or something, you know? I know black is like the Inferno, but still, it's like, you know, the sort of gray military and browny gray green military. It's like, that's it. And then of course their standard polar that they put on everything. I don't know. I'm not into the polar. I'm not into the IAE colors on ships either. It looks good on the IAE logo, but ships in this bright blue and white, it just, I'm not into it. Anywho, just my personal opinion. Yours may differ, and that's fine. But I think the Ion looks best, honestly, in its stock skin. They keep doing that a lot lately, like with the 400i. I think the white stock skin is way better than the ones that you can pay extra for. That's, again, my personal opinion. And it's also the only skin that has the Origin logos on it. All the extra skins that you can buy, none of them have the Origin logos on, which I don't understand, but whatever. Anywho, the Crusader Ares skins do have all the logos on though, and they also say Ares Starfighter on the other wing that you can see over here, where it says up there Ares Starfighter. Well, the extra skins do say that too, so that's cool. I think basically the guys working on the Crusader ships, they have a lot more attention to detail, honestly, than some of the other manufacturers in my experience. This is the Inferno, looks badass, and there's black, and then you've got the, of course it has the extra armor. I think it protects you against ballistic and energy weapons. That's why it has the hexagonal sort of plating on it. That's the extra armor. It gives you, I think, a 10% reduction of each. So it's like, instead of, you know, full damage, it's like 0.9 damage, as it were, 0.9 instead of 1.0. To think of it like that. But basically 10% reduction in damage. So that's cool from ballistic and laser weapons. Which helps because, and I get why they did that, because although this has kind of the same range, it's way less accurate. There's a huge spread on this Gatling gun that everyone, including myself, who was testing these in the PTU for like a month before they released it, found that there's this thing is great kind of close up. It's a bit like a shotgun. It's like a Gatling shotgun. Just think of it like that. Because it sprays like a Gatling gun. You know, it shoots as quickly as a huge Gatling gun like you think it would. But at the distance of sort of 2.8 kilometers, which I think is the limit, the spread is so wide that you're not accurate at all. And I've seen people on YouTube testing it, and like about, I think Camero tested it, it's like 10% of your hits are actually hitting. The other 90% of the hits at that distance are not hitting the target at all. Whereas with the Ion, that thing is like a sniper. And that will hit from, 3 clicks out. So that's why I went for the Ion, because of its accuracy. It really is like a sniper rifle, size 7 sniper rifle. And for example, like a prospector, you know, 2 clicks out, 1 hit pops it. That's it. So it depends. This is more of a brawler, like in your face, with sort of medium to large ships, and that's why it needs the armor. It needs the extra armor. So that makes perfect sense to me, because this is going to be closer to its target when it's fighting. Okay, so don't go for distance with this thing. If you want to fight from a distance, then you should use the Ion. The Inferno is for, you know, I mean, not like, you know, not dogfighting still, because these things are heavy. They don't, you know, they fly kind of like a school bus. They're not fighters in that sense, even though they're called starfighters. But probably like maybe a freelancer, that kind of maneuverability. You know, they're not bad, but they're certainly, you know, they're no light fighter. These are heavy fighters. They are heavy. So it's going to be a case of, you know, you're fighting closer though to your target, like something, you know, medium to large ships. Okay, so that's why it has the armor. Same missiles. The internal components are all exactly the same. Originally, the Ion was going to have an extra shield and an extra power plant, but they took that out. So now the components are all the same in both. Literally, the only difference is the extra armor on the Inferno, because it fights close up, or a lot closer, I should say. And other than that, you know, the color, and then of course the main weapon. So but personally, as I say, I love the Ion, because when you're shooting big ships, which is what these ships are meant for, you don't really want to be too close to them. You know what I mean? You want to keep your distance, but have accuracy. And for me, that means this. I think maybe the Inferno might be good for ground attacks. You can imagine, like, you know, 3 or 4 of them swooping in, taking out a bunch of turrets, laying down huge amounts of ballistic fire. Like that, I could see happening. But in space, this is what you want. I mean, that's what I've found, you know. I encourage you to rent both of these and give them a good old test for the next day or 2 while they're available. Also, since they're just released, if you do the Imperator, however you say it, subscription through the RSI website, you also get these for a week. You should do anyway. I believe that's still what you should get. That's basically what I did before I could buy one, because I hadn't bought one before, so I used the subscription option to get my hands on these a few days early, because I was desperate. Desperado. Couldn't wait. But anyway, yep, so that's those. Awesome ships. Definitely want to try those out. Bounty hunting, claim jumpers. I did a video on the Ion. I mean, yeah, well, mostly on the Ion the other day. So you can see, you know, how they handle. But, you know, you can take out a bunch of prospectors 1 hit each, and then just circle strafe the turrets in claim jumpers missions, and you'll kill those in about 3 hits, probably. So they're great for claim jumpers missions as well, and of course bounty hunting. If you want to bounty hunt players in either of these, I definitely suggest getting the XL1 Quantum Drive, so that you can keep up with your quarry, or even get to their destination before they do, unless they've got a fast Quantum Drive as well, because that's one thing you can do when you're bounty hunting players. You can see where they're going on the map. So all you have to do is, if you've got the fastest quantum drive possible, you just go there too, and you'll arrive before they do, because they're slower. You'll pass them in quantum, they won't know. And then you can be lying there and wait. When they drop out of quantum, you know, launch your attack, or follow them down to the planet and then attack them, however you want to do it. But I would say either of these ships would be great for that too. Possibly the Inferno a bit more, because it's more sort of close quarters when you're PvP, you know. But if you can manage to keep your distance from a player, then of course, you know, the iron. So it really depends. It depends on your style, I suppose. Okay, here's one of my other favorite ships, of course, which everyone knows, I'm pretty sure, which is the Mercury Star Runner. It's been out for a while now, and it is beautiful. The stock paint, again, is awesome. I think the stock paint is way better than any of the paints that you can buy on the website. The only other paint I like for this is the Night Runner, because it's black and gold. That was the one they gave away during the launch of this, like a year or two ago. You had to do the online activity, tracking the, you know, what's her name? Thingy Dugan, you know, I can't remember her name. But anyway, it was cool, and I ended up getting the Night Runner skin as part of that, so I usually use that. But the stock skin, as you can see, is very pretty. And also the inside of Crusader ships is always white and red and black, so, you know, it matches. So it has a decent sized cargo bay, a little lift there taking you up to the server room, which is how you get to the rest of the ship. But also on this, I'm sure most people have seen this, but oh, for goodness sake, these stupid door panels they put on everything recently. Oh, that's scary. Yeah. Not sure why that's going on, but okay. Anyway, this is engineering. You can't see it because it's pitch black in here, but there's a bunch of components, and then this little secret door takes you to the bowels of the ship, which is unique to the Star Runner. No other ship has this currently. I don't know if they're going to do it for any others, but you can run around down here like a rat in a maze. I guess eventually there's going to be stuff down here you can fix, maybe. That would be cool. And then you can pop up elsewhere in the ship, you see? Like here. Ta-da! How do we, oh, I don't know what I did. Close the door. There you go. Aha, secret. You can also move the White Queen. Oh, someone's already done it. There it is. Put it on that coaster. That opens it. Anywho, and this is the rec room, but you see that little thing, that underground thing is cool. I'll show you a bit more of that. Oh, it's so dark on here. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, why are you going to do an expo and then have it pitch black inside the ships? And of course, me wearing my concierge outfit, it's like, I don't even have a flashlight. Let's drop down here. Well, actually, let's go to the bridge first. I was just going to show you where that comes out. So you see these same doors that the Hercules now has as well. They were originally on this. Here we go on the bridge, pilot and co-pilot. You actually go up and along, and then you sit up there. It's real cool. You can lock the doors too, which is awesome. Okay. So let's see. There's also top and bottom turrets, which is nice. Where did I see that hole? Totally lost now. It's so dark in here. Oh, here we go. Yeah, and there's toilets, just like on the C2. The archways there. There's toilets in there. See, bunks, desks, etc. Very, very like the C2 actually. All right, and then here you see when you come out the Rat's Maze, the Jeffrey's Tubes, whatever you want to call them. There's a secret little cargo area. So I'm pretty sure you can use this for smuggling. I'm trying to get the light to sort of pop on. No, it doesn't want to. You can kind of see it there. God, why aren't these things powered on so you can see inside? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Oh, jeez. There it is. Oh, come on. There, okay? So that there holds, I think it's like either 3 or 6 SCUs of stuff. Anyway, and this is actually a little secret door that you know closes, and it looks like any of these other panels, and you know, so NPCs are like, ooh, everything is safe. Nothing suspicious here. You know what I mean? So. Yeah. So. They start in engineering here, those tunnels, as you saw, and they go all through the ship and they come out there. And various places throughout the ship. So it's a very cool little ship. It's very unique. I would say, like, if you're wanting to find the best multi-purpose ship, in my opinion, this is it. Yes, it's $260, but it does everything. You know, if you just wanted one ship and that's it, and you're like, that's it, I'm not getting anything bigger, I want like a Millennium Falcon kind of thing, well, this is that kind of ship, okay? Does a little bit of everything, including data running, which isn't even in the game yet. So that's why, you know, I should show you that. So a lot of people, believe it or not, new players, have not seen, they don't even know this ship very well. So look at all these servers. These servers here are what will hold all the data that you intercept. Oh, by the way, there's the turrets, which is cool. They go up, well, one goes up, one goes down. And then this is the scanning room. Sit here, and I guess it's going to show, there you go, it's going to show some kind of display here, I would have thought, and there's more computers on the wall there. And this scanny chair actually controls the dish, the exterior dish. So let's, if we go outside, that lift does work, I'm just being lazy. And the ramp opens quick too, which is nice because a lot of ramps are very slow. This one is fast. So let me switch to external high camera here. See the turret up there, one of them. If we go around this side, Jesus music, you'll see a dish. There it is. Very Millennium Falcon-y, right? I love it. And actually, you can make it if you switch it off, it folds flat down. You can see it's on like a piston. It'll go down and be flush with the ship. But when it's on, it pops up like that, and then you use that in that swivel chair you saw. The swivel chair is right underneath it, and you can, you know, swivel around. Is it right underneath? No, you know what? The swivel chair's on the other side. It's so weird. Okay. The swivel chair is over on this side. But anyway, it controls that dish. Just take my word for it. That dish is actually above the habitation area, I think. But anyway. So the swivel chair controls a dish, and, you know, you scan stuff, you intercept data, you store it in your huge servers that you saw there, and then it's actually a very fast ship as well, especially if you put an XL1 military quantum drive in it. And you can then, you know, take that data physically, securely, to a different location and sell it. That's what they sort of mean, as far as we know so far anyway, by data running. Pilot guns, by the way, are underneath the bridge there. You can see them. So you do get pilot weapons, as well as the top turret and the bottom turret. You can see under there. It's a beautiful little ship, you know. Like I said, if I was gonna have one ship and one ship only, it would be this, and this I'd be, you know, Han Solo. What do you want me to say? It's a Han Solo ship. It's a Millennium Falcon. It's beautiful. They really need to make some better skins for it, though. Cooler skins, you know, more roguish. I think the skins are too happy. The skins are just too happy. They need to be, you know, more roguish, more criminal, or something that would appeal to pirates or criminals. Because data running, you're intercepting data from people that, you know, don't want you to have that. You know what I mean? You're doing nefarious stuff here. You might be smuggling cargo. Why do I want a bright blue ship? I don't, dude. I want a freaking black one with some badass, you know, pirate insignia on it or something. So whoever's doing the skins at CIG don't get it. You know, they just don't understand. I've put posts in Spectrum showing skins that other people in the community have designed, and I thought they were freaking awesome. They didn't pay attention. I don't know why. They could make so much extra little money selling cool skins. I don't know why the skins are so boring. It's also like the merch store. I'm on a bit of a rant right now, but sorry, but the merch store is so dull sometimes. We have all those cool t-shirts in game, none of them on the merch store. Why not? I don't want them on my character. I'm always wearing a spacesuit, but I'd wear one in real life because they're funny or they're cool, you know? I've put a post about that too. They don't listen. So what can I tell you? Anyway, but yeah, this is like a rogue's ship, if you ask me. It's a rogue's ship. It's an awesome freaking ship. It's probably, aside from the Carrack for exploration, the Carrack's got to be one of my favorite ships if you want to do exploration. But for everything else, I love this ship. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. And Sarah, who designed it, she did an amazing job. I don't think she's with SIG anymore. That's their loss. I guess she had other things to do, but I wish she was still part of SIG because she made a beautiful ship here. It's amazing when she did the concepting. And the design has carried through onto the Ares as well, as you can tell. All right, that's enough of me fawning over those three. I told you it's my favorite room. I was not kidding. I could just sit and look at these three all day. They're beautiful. Oh man, in fact, let's stand here and get a picture. See if I can get a picture like these guys are doing. They're taking selfies. It's not really possible, is it? This is the kind of thing you do when you come to an expo, so don't judge me. Gotta get the angle right. There you go, that looks cool, because I like the Ion better than the Inferno. Picture. Okay, let's go. Okay. So, if we look at the map here, I think the other thing is the tumbrel stuff. Oh, for goodness sake. It didn't bring my glasses, apparently. Anyway, we're going. We'll see. We're going to the main floor, and then we're going downstairs. This has been my longest expo video. I knew it would be, because once I start talking about Crusader ships, it's hard to shut me up. It's my favorite manufacturer in the game. I mean, look at them. They're beautiful, They're huge. It's awesome. Crusader's all about power. Either big or powerful weapons. Or both. Alright, so here's the Tumbrel Cyclones. We've all seen these. That's the newest one. The MT. Which has not only a cannon, but missiles. So that has a bit of everything. There is one that's just anti-air missiles, one that's just a cannon. But I like the MT the best, because you got both in there. And then over here, the unarmed variants, which is the standard one, the racing one, and the exploration one, which has a exploration scanner on top. There you go. You see it there. So if you have an exploration ship and you want a Cyclone, this would probably be the one to get, or if you want something armed, then get the MT. Now, all of these, I would recommend not, honestly, not buying them from the website. Although the MT you can't buy in game yet for some reason. So you kind of, if you want the MT, you kind of have to pledge for it instead. But everything else, all the others are available in game at, where are they? I think they're at Lowville. I'm pretty sure I'm right in saying they're at Lowville. At the dealership there. And they're not much. They're like, I think they're like 29,000. So, Alpha UEC. So, they're not expensive. And it just sucks that you can't get the MT in game yet, because that's the cool one. Whatever. But people have races in them, like the red racing one, It's fun. But honestly, personally, I hardly ever use ground vehicles, so whatever. Alright, so here's the Genesis Starliner. First time I've seen an actual 3D model of it. So it's obviously, I guess, in the works somewhere. Since they've gone to the trouble of making a hologram of it for the expo, it's got to be, something's got to be going on with it. And this is, I guess, passenger gameplay. You basically fly this ship and you fly a bunch of people, or I guess, players and NPCs around. I don't know. If I was going to do that, I'd play Microsoft Flight Simulator, which I also play, but I'm just saying, in Star Citizen, well, am I going to? Maybe that'll be fun. I don't know. I've done that kind of thing in Elite Dangerous years ago, but it was alright. I don't know. Some people love this thing. I mean, it looks huge, so I guess the interior is going to be enormous because it's all passenger stuff in there, so who knows? Maybe it'll be an amazing... I'm sure it'll be an amazing ship. It's Crusader, but you know, that's nice. Look at that. That's a desktop wallpaper waiting to happen, isn't it? That way you get rid of the HUD, see? In-game camera hacks. This is how you do it, folks. This is how you do it. This is how you get yourself a good wallpaper. Learn the camera controls. That looks good, I think. Come on. This is thrilling entertainment, isn't it? Alright. Done. That's cool. Okay, and then... Oh yeah, okay. So these are the bikes. They look like they got stretched. Isn't this my imagination? The Rangers? Maybe I'm just not used to seeing them for that angle, but they look like they've changed. Were they always that kind of long? They look like Tron bikes now. They look more like dirt bikes before. Am I imagining that? I don't know. They definitely look like they're stretched. I don't know. Anyway, that's those. Not really into them myself, but whatever. Maybe they'll be fun, who knows, but eh. And that's it. So, yeah. Let's go back upstairs. Let's run our posh little shoes off here. Yeah, come on. That guy's just walking into the wall. It's disturbing. At least he isn't twisting his neck around. I've seen a few of those lately. Those are weird. Okay. So that's Crusader Day. I'm also gonna, I'm in the middle of making a funny little video just for fun about Crusader Day because it's my favorite. I had to do an extra video for it. So do check that out when you see it. I also want to say a sincere thank you to everyone who's subscribed to my little channel lately. We've somehow got over 200 subscribers, so thanks very much. This is a free channel. It's not monetized. I just do it for fun, to share information with the community, to help people. Because I've been playing a while, so I know there's a lot of new players. So I try and make videos that are informative and useful, to help folks out who are new to the game, because we want the community to keep growing, and that's how the game will stay alive. I mean, it's already got loads of money, so it will always be alive, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, but that was Crusader Day, and again, thanks for everyone who subscribed to my little channel here. I'm trying to do this every day. I've made it so far. Even though real life and work, actually gets in the way, sometimes I've still been getting these videos out, plus some ship reviews and things like that with the new ships. So hopefully, those have been some use to someone out there. I've enjoyed making them anyway, just for fun, But that's it for today. So I hope you enjoyed the Crusader Day at the Expo. Do come and check it out. Rent these ships while they're here. They're here today and tomorrow. And have fun flying them. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. And if not, I'll see you in the verse. Have a good one.
Why not experience it firsthand with the test flight? Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are available to rent from one of our local